What if I told you the bear just dropped one of the most emotional, chaotic, and straight up devastating episodes out of nowhere? No promo, no warning, just boom, Gary. And by the end of this video, we need to talk about the ending because Cousin Richie might be in serious trouble.
This is the way. This is the way.
Welcome to Fatherly Fandom. I'm your host, Chris. And if you love deep dives, breakdowns, and all things nerdy, you're in the right place. So hit that subscribe button. Your inner nerd will thank you. All right, let's get into it. FX surprised fans with a standalone episode titled Gary. And honestly, this isn't just filler. This is essential character storytelling. Set years before the main events of the show, we follow Mikey Bernthal, played by John Bernthal, and Richie cousin Jeremivic, played by Ebon Moss-Bachrach, on what should be a very simple job: deliver a package to Gary, Indiana. But this is the bear, guys. Nothing is ever simple. Instead, what we got was a full day of bonding, chaos, and brotherhood. They're hooping with kids, grabbing food, talking trash, just being dudes. And for a brief moment, it actually feels peaceful. And that's what makes this episode hit so hard, because you know what's coming. We also get some really strong supporting performances also. Jillian Jacobs plays Tiff, Richie's wife at the time, who's literally on the verge of giving birth. And Marin Ireland shows up as Sherry from Gary, delivering one of the most unexpected and oddly poetic interactions in the episode. Oh, and we finally learn the emotional origin behind baby Eva's name. It's small, but it lands, and felt so realistic. But let's talk about the core of this episode, the relationship between Mikey and Richie. Because this is where Gary becomes something special. They say, "I love you like brothers," they joke, they connect, but underneath it all, there's tension, there's damage. And it all explodes in one of the most uncomfortable scenes we've ever gotten from the show, and that's saying a lot. Mikey, high, drunk, and spiraling, basically tells a bar full of strangers that Richie is going to ruin his relationship with his unborn daughter. And then he goes even further, telling Richie to leave, to disappear, to not come back. It's brutal. And what makes it worse, you can tell it's not coming from nowhere. It's coming from pain, from Mikey's own broken mental state. That's something the bear always has done incredibly well, showing that people can be loving and destructive at the exact same time. Mikey isn't a villain. He's not a saint. He's both. Now here's where things get even more heartbreaking. After everything, he tries to make peace. He puts in the mix CD that Richie made for the trip, a small sentimental gesture. And Richie, he throws it out the window. That moment right there, that's the fracture. That's the memory that Richie carries with him. That's the perfect half hour he talked about, completely shattered. Then we jump to the present. Richie's sitting in a car, rain pouring down, still wearing a suit, clearly post-season 4 timeline. He's staring at an empty seat next to him, still mourning Mikey. And then a honk. He pulls into an intersection and suddenly panic. No. Cut to outside. A car slams into him. Black screen. That's how we're gonna end this? Yeah, that's how this ends. So the big question, did the bear just kill Richie? Short answer, we don't know. FX hasn't confirmed anything yet. But based on what we see, Richie is absolutely in a serious car accident somewhere between season 4 and 5. And if that's the case, the ripple effects could be massive. Because remember, at the end of season 4, Carmi, played to perfection by Jeremy Allen White, steps away from the restaurant to heal, leaving it in Richie and Sid's hands. If Richie is out of commission, or worse, that could be the thing that pulls Carmi back in. Not just for the restaurant, but for the family. Now, I also want to talk about something bigger than just one episode itself, because this is something other franchises need to learn from. Dropping an episode like this out of nowhere, no massive marketing campaign, no endless teaser clips, no spoiler-filled trailers, that's powerful. We're living in an era where shows and movies, especially massive franchises like The Mandalorian, are marketed to death. Weeks and months of trailers, TV spots, breakdowns before the thing even releases. And yeah, hype is great, but sometimes it kills the magic. Gary felt fresh because we didn't see it coming. It felt engaging because we weren't overexposed to it. We didn't need 5 sneak peeks in a final trailer to care. We were already invested. And honestly, I want more like this. Let the storytelling speak for itself. Trust the audience. Give us moments that feel discovered, not manufactured. Now, one more thing that really elevates this episode. This was written by the 2 leads themselves, Ebon Moss-Bachrach and John Bernthal, and you can feel it. This is a passion project. Both of them absolutely chew the scenery here in the best way possible, delivering some of the most captivating performances we've ever seen from either of them. And when you look at their history together, it makes perfect sense. For all you Marvel fans out there, they worked together on The Punisher, where Bernthal played Frank Castle and Moss-Bachrach played David Lieberman. That kind of history, that kind of trust, you can't fake it. It's why the friendship between Mikey and Richie feels so authentic, so lived in. It comes from a real place, and it shows in every single scene that they share. Now, for my rating, this gets a solid 9 out of 10. The chaos, the emotion, the dynamic between Mikey and Richie, it's heartfelt, tragic, and honestly, kind of painful to watch in the best way. It feels real, and that's something most shows can't pull off. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this. The Bear is my favorite television show of all time. Episodes like this is why. And now we officially know when the final season is coming out, guys. The Bear Season 5 premieres June 25th, 2026, with all 8 episodes dropping at once on Hulu. And honestly, after an episode like Gary, that date can't come soon enough. This really does feel like the beginning of the end. Carmy gone, Richie's fate uncertain, Sid trying to hold everything together. And if Gary is setting the emotional tone for the final season, we're absolutely not ready for what's coming. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think Richie survives? And do you want more surprise drops like this across other franchises? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. So thanks for joining, guys. Subscribe if you can. And as always, stay nerdy, my friends. And I'll see you next time.